All right, we are live on YouTube. I'm just waiting on the video to connect on my other monitor over here so that I can grab that link and put it inside of our free business mastermind group so that our members can join us here easily and conveniently on the YouTube live. And it looks like that link is ready. So let me grab it. Okay, grabbing the link. Let me put that inside our group. Okay, I'm just waiting on that to post and cycle through. All right, and while it's doing that, I'm going to make sure that I can see, what is that? The live chat over here on YouTube so that anybody, what is this? Moderation helps feel, hey, we don't be sending me no messages. Okay, now I can see the live chat. Cool beans. All right. So what we're doing this week, we have a short week this week. The first 2 days we took the Veterans Day holiday for both the holiday and my sanity. And then today and tomorrow, which happen to be the last two episodes of the morning show ever, we're doing the One Thing live coaching. Now, how this works, let me share my screen so that you guys can see it live and in Memorex. But how this works is we're going to talk about the one thing you feel like is keeping you from your first six figures or your next six figures. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to get on here. You're going to tell the people who you are, what service you provide in your business, the type of client that you have, the one problem that you solve for that client, what your main offer is, and what is the one thing in the way of generating your first six figures. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And if you want to follow along, let me drop the link in studio and let me drop the link over here on the YouTube side so that you can keep up with those questions. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna start with we're gonna do three people today. So we got in studio Kimberly and Keith are also here, but they're listening in. But we're gonna start with Heather. I see Yami. Heather, tell the people who you are as a service provider, because I just told them who you are, what your business is, what is the one type of client that you serve, what is the one problem you solve for them, and your one main offer that is the solution to that problem. And then get to the meat of it and tell me, what do you think is the one thing in the way of your first or your next six figures?
Awesome. So I am with Pens and Proof Editing and Ghostwriting Services. I help women entrepreneurs and female executives make more money and grow their businesses or personal brands through books about their zones of genius. Um, the my signature offer is editing. So they will write the book, or I will help them write the book and then edit the book. And then I can help them with publishing after that. I have a publishing partner. So that's the one thing. And these are for women who are maybe thinking they've known that they need to write a book, but they can't get it out of their head. So, and they know they need to be branded an expert to grow their personal brands either at work so that they can continue to climb the corporate ladder and or get on bigger stages and command bigger fees, or they're an entrepreneur like we are and they want to be seen as an expert in their industry so that they can grow their client base. So the problem that I'm having is actually I've kind of fallen out of love with all of that. And I have been deep into the news, as you know, and I'm trying to figure out how to pivot so that I can still edit if things come my way, but I really am trying to figure out a way forward on how to make the news my business. Like, and I know that's a big question for this.
It is how to make the news your business. So I think because I wasn't even expecting that shit, but I think it's a great way to
Happy Wednesday.
I know, right? But I think this is a great way that I always kind of use Chat GPT to start off, right? So let's go
Yep.
on over here, right? Uh, Client Heather is a developmental editor for experts. Meaning nonfiction books for increased credibility. She is also, aren't you an award winning news writer?
Not yet.
Okay. She is also a news writer. She loves the latter. How can she pivot to make the news her new business as an entrepreneur? I need at least 10 uncommon, impactful, um, easy to convert to revenue ideas that will be powerful pivot recommendations for her. Let me see. I need at least 10 powerful pivot. I'm going to say online. How about that?
Okay.
Now
Thank
let's
you.
see what happens. Do it, do it, do it. Newsroom as a service for brands. What is that? Offer ghost-written brand newsroom content for small companies or thought leaders who want credibility like journalists.
Okay.
That's
That's
interesting.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Pitch and publish accelerator. Teach experts how to pitch op-eds and byline articles to media outlets. Now that's kind of what Kamanzi does.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So
do
we know
that.
but we know that that kind of works, and you wouldn't have to
Mm-hmm.
do it the same way that he does it, right?
Right.
So how you would
That's a
do
good
it
point.
is you can offer it inside of other people's masterminds that have that ideal client in it.
Yeah.
You see
Okay.
that? So it's not that you're doing it as a service outright, you're adding on to somebody else's service. So that's a partnership. Micro newsletters for niche audiences. I think you've already started that. So
Mm-hmm.
look at there, ahead of the curve. Authority feature packages, bundle done for you media features. I do like that, Heather.
Me too.
That's amazing, especially
Mm-hmm.
when if you can add on the fact that you would handle the press releases for it and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that. I like
I
that.
do too.
Look at that. Okay, this is shaping up. This is shaping up. Okay. Editorial partnership agency. Create a small agency that partners with media outlets to deliver high quality niche articles for vetted expert.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you're kind of already doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Number 6, news style podcast or YouTube show. I definitely think you need to do that, Heather.
Yeah.
Not that it's necessarily going to bring the money directly, but it
But
is
it's the
going to bring the
exposure.
people that the new pivot would need.
Yes.
Love it, love it. Number 7, topical news briefings for corporations. So news intelligence briefings for specific industries. I mean, you could do that.
Mhm.
What's trending in healthcare innovation this week is oh, that's great. Even legal would be great. I could see some corporations needing that. If you pick a niche, you can even have that niche newsletter as something they can subscribe to for money, Heather.
I like that. That'd be
All
cool.
right, cool. Number 8, editorial ghostwriting for journalists.
Mhm.
Ghostwrite op-eds or columns for public figures who want to appear in outlets like Fast Company. And
Oh, I could
okay,
do that.
yeah, me too. But I felt like that's the same as the other one that got us excited. It's just
Yeah.
a word.
Agreed.
Let's see. Media story broker. Curate and package newsworthy story leads and sell them to freelance journalists. Now, you know what? I like that. Not just I don't like it for the freelance journalists or whatever, but I do like For people who are looking to be in the media, you could definitely curate leads for them. Like you could go through Heyroll, you could go through, Quoted and all of them and find leads and send them out.
Mhm.
Especially if you separate them into different niches like medical people, product people, service experts, HR expert, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You could definitely have a list that could be curated where they can get on that list and only get the leads that they need for their niche. Does that make sense?
It does.
Cool beans. Number 10, editorial thought leadership agency, blending editing, journalism into a high-end offer for execs and experts who want media presence. I don't know if you want an agency. I feel like that's gonna take you back to the feelings of I don't like this no more.
Yeah,
But this was some good stuff.
it
So I'm
was.
gonna send you this link. Now,
Thank you.
from the ones that you like, what do
Hmm.
you feel like would be the obstacle on you getting started today?
No, I don't, there's no obstacle today. I actually I have a meeting this morning actually with Paulette and JR Bird that aligns with this.
Ooh.
So, um, I, I feel like this was the right question with
Mm-hmm.
you for today, especially. And so it is building on conversations that I've been having. I
Mm-hmm.
just needed that Shay special sauce clarity that you always help me with. And so yeah, I think this was like just really divine timing.
Me too, because a lot of us are looking for more media. We under now entrepreneurship has caught up, right?
Yeah,
The entrepreneurs know that they need to be leaders. They know they need to be authorities. They know they need to write books. They know that they need to get some media. They still don't know how though,
right.
right?
Right.
And even the ones that know how don't really have the time to go look for it, let alone have the expertise to write it. So I feel like that will be a great pivot for you. I really do. I see it being lucrative. And so I'm glad I asked it for uncommon, easy to convert, I'm saying, all that good language
Yes.
I came up with. Um, so yeah, I see that working well for you.
Thank
And I
you.
look forward to you telling us more about that too.
I definitely will. And I hate to get coaching and run, but we have a puppy now and she needs to go outside.
Not a problem. Have a great day.
Thank you. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Uh, Dr. LaFera, let's go back for you. And so the question, Dr. LaFera, is tell the people who you are as a service provider and what your business is. Tell them the one client that you're trying to serve or that you do serve. Tell them the one problem you solve for that one client. And then tell us the main offer that solves that problem. Then get to the meat of it and tell us what is the one thing in the way of you generating your first six figures or your next six figures.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Dr. LaFera Young. I am a triple board certified physician and a performance and resilience strategist. And my business is Always Young Consulting. And I help driven women over 40 who feel like their bodies are off after years of stress and self neglect to create balance and lasting energy. And I do that through um, health coaching, and that focuses on my reset method that I use to reverse two autoimmune diseases and prediabetes. And so my signature offer is a 3-month group coaching program. It's the 90-day energy reset experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I combine holistic health and functional medicine methods to help people to to heal their gut, basically on the back end. And my problem is that it's similar to Heather's kind of. I've been doing more corporate speaking and training, and also some media in resilience and using food as part of their health plan. And it's not necessarily all women, but that's still my avatar person. A lot of these people aren't putting themselves first. They're professionals. They um they do a lot for everyone else. And then they come home, they're drained, and haven't thought about, their own health. And when I talk to them, I hear stuff like, you see me as a person and you care about how I take care of myself. And this was actually the best talk, of the conference, because now I'm thinking more about me and you actually care about me. And so my issue is that I want to do more of that. I still want to be visible as the person who, talks to people about, how to use food in their journey and how to communicate with their doctors. But I was, I've been wondering about like that low cost digital thing that you're talking about, or like some other way to stay, you know, people facing, um, and still do what I do, and still do more of the stuff that I'm telling you that I really enjoy, as a way of, I guess, delivering them. I mean, I can still do the coaching, but that's not what I'm pushing, you know.
Okay. So you said a lot. A lot of it was confusing. So let me tell you what I heard under the confusing words. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, Basically, you've been doing corporate stuff lately, and you want to really focus on that because you like it. However, you still want to help the people that would buy the coaching that you are putting forward as a forward-facing offer. You simply don't want to spend a lot of your time on that type of coaching. You would rather spend your time on the corporate coaching, but still be able to help the others that you had been trying to coach. Is that correct?
Kind of correct. I still want to do the coaching on the back end. I don't want to lead and try to push people into that as like a front end offer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the thought leader of, the I want to be the thought leader in that area
Mm-hmm.
of using food, and communicating with your doctor, like the advocacy stuff we've been talking about. But I want to have, I guess, the lead generation of that as the speaking and the media stuff that I've been doing.
Okay, so now you're talking about something else. So, okay, the thing that you like that you want to do and really focus on is that corporate stuff. That's a yes or
Yes,
no
yes,
question. Okay, cool. But you also want to help the other people that are not necessarily you're going to reach them in the corporate structure. Is that a yes or a no?
that's a yes.
Okay, so it's what I said the first time, right? So you basically want to do all of your forward, most of your forward facing things that you work with corporations. So you're gonna have to rebrand everything to attract them rather than the brand that you have now that attracts the lone woman or the lone person with the chronic disease. You need to now structure everything for a corporate gatekeeper to get to your stuff and decide that this is what you're doing, right? So what we understand is that's not going to be Facebook. That's probably not going to be Instagram. That's probably mostly going to be LinkedIn, right? It's going to be LinkedIn, and it's going to be getting lead lists. Like your LinkedIn is going to have to be the paid LinkedIn because you're going to have to be able to get to the gatekeepers. And so your LinkedIn now needs to be all about getting those corporate connections. And that is where you need to be pitching corporations. You need to be having a whole offer ladder for corporations. Come in and do the talk, and then what else do you offer them? And then what else do you offer them? Okay. So that definitely means you're going to need a book that is geared towards what the corporations would value for credibility, so that even if you go talk and they don't pay you to talk, they'll pay you for at least a book for everybody in attendance, that type of thing. So I think you know enough about that structure to know what I'm talking about. Yes or no?
I do.
Okay, so that's just the first part. All right, and that's where a lot of your energy is going to go. That's where a lot of your live time, you actually showing up, is going to go. But on the quote unquote back end, as you say, right, This is where we're going to go back to Facebook. We're going to go back to Instagram, and we're going to tell them that you are a corporate wellness speaker, but that you now positioning yourself to also help the everyday woman with these issues, right? But you're going to set up that coaching to be more passive income. So that has to be funnels. That has to be lead magnets to a video training, to a course, to digital products. Does that make sense?
Oh, I was off mute. It does make sense.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're showing your lifestyle and all of that. You'll continue to do that on Facebook. You'll continue to do that on Instagram because that's where that belongs, right? But you will not be talking about trying to get corporate people over there. You will simply kind of mention that all of your credibility is that you're a triple board certified medical doctor that that deals in corporate wellness, but that you want to help these people. Facebook, Instagram. On LinkedIn, you're triple board certified medical doctor that is in corporate wellness. You don't even mention those other people at all. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So let me give you me as an example. There are certain uh, places where I am only known as an award-winning fractional COO, and that's it. They don't know nothing about me coaching nobody. All they know is I go into businesses and I manage teams, I manage CEOs, I manage problems, I manage operations day to day, all of that. That's all they know. They don't know nothing about the coaching that I do. But if you come on Facebook, right? If you come on YouTube, then you understand that I'm an award-winning fractional COO, but you also know that I'm using those what superpowers is how I say it to help online service-based entrepreneurs struggling to make it to their first six figures get to their first six figures. So if you only see me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all you know is that my credibility comes from me being an award-winning fractional COO, but I also can help you as an entrepreneur. So you will be doing that, except the location that they only know you as the corporate wellness is going to be LinkedIn.
Why are you here? Because I told you to put your clothes on.
Does that make sense, Dr.
It
LaFera?
makes sense.
Now, what will be the thing that would stop you from starting this pivot today?
Well, nothing really. I've kind of been doing that. I just, like you said, like the lead magnet thing, I'm working on putting together like the low cost digital product that we had talked about on one of the podcasts before. And I feel like that is the passive thing that I would be doing, that they will be getting pushed to when I do my content, so I can help them to communicate better with their doctor, like the advocacy type thing on the front end. And then on the back end, they get introduced to like, the coaching and that type of thing.
Okay, so I like that. But when it comes to the fact that I said you need a book now you've
Well, I
written a
have a
book
book.
before.
I had a
You've
book
written a
when you
book
met me.
before. However, you need a different type of book. That book was not catered to corporate wellness. Does that make sense? You need something catered to corporate wellness. The book that you wrote is catered to the coaching.
Well, the book that I wrote is catered to people knowing how to create better health by reducing stress and inflammation. And it talks about being a busy person um,
Yeah, but it
and
probably talks about that as a little bit. You need something that talks about it as a highlight.
well, no, I talk about that a lot. I talk about that. I only mentioned being a health coach in like one chapter in that book.
So it's not that you mention it, it's who would be attracted to that book.
Mm-hmm.
You understand the difference? Because your pivot needs to attract corporate wellness. So it needs to be something like, you know, the corporate ladder and the wellness that'll get you there or something like that. You see what I'm saying? It has to be directly attractive to corporate wellness contracts. The book that you wrote, because it's just about wellness and the busy person, that's really the lay person.
Mm-hmm.
That's who that's going to attract. You
Yeah.
want something to where if they don't pay you to speak, they're going to pay for that book.
Yeah.
And that's not the book that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're talking about that you need another book to help your pivot and add credibility to the pivot,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of book are you thinking? I kind of gave you a little something something. Corporate
You
wellness.
did give me something, something,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
almost like you said I was asking confusing questions, but it's almost like you already, kind of was thinking about that anyway. Because I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's actually a decent title
Yeah.
already as it is.
Let me see. So the corporate ladder and the wellness that will get you there. All right. Let me put that in here. Let me see. Regular health coaching. All right. So that's you. Do you have any questions, Dr. LaFera? Do you feel like you're equipped to take this further and get started even today?
I I do. I do.
What's your
I
hesitation?
just it the hesitation is I just feel like I just need to create that low cost digital product, and because right now I'm doing like the B2B. I mean I'm doing the B2C type stuff when I do the presentations anyway, like because it's not all corporate. It's conferences. It's
Mm-hmm.
that type of stuff, and those people, even though they're corporate, I approach them like they're people and not talking about like how they advance in their jobs.
That's because they're already a corporate audience.
Mm-hmm.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
So when you're out in front of anybody, you're gonna have to pluck the corporate people out.
Right.
When you're in
Okay.
front of corporate people, you don't have to pluck the corporate people out. They're right there.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm gonna say is pick which one you say you're kind of already doing the corporate stuff, then your focus may be to set up this passive income route with the
Yeah.
regular health coaching. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means that 90-day reset can't be a live reset.
Mm-hmm.
That 90-day reset now probably needs to be a course
Mm-hmm.
with tools, and
Mm-hmm.
the tools you can break out to be separate digital products.
Mm-hmm.
And then you build the funnel for that, and then you only focus on corporate stuff. You focus on pitching, you focus on the speaking, all that, because what we understand is that right there take a lot of time.
You are exactly right, and that was the hesitation.
Yeah. So I say build the funnel first. Don't stop what you're doing for the corporate. Keep doing that stuff, but just know you can't do it at a higher level right now until you get that funnel and stuff built. And then go back to the corporate stuff, get the pitching, work with Heather on her new pivot, because that'll help you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Latoya over here said that that stuff that Heather's talking about pivoting to would help her too. So Heather might pivot
Mm-hmm.
right into her cash cow,
Mm-hmm.
because we kind of all need that. Kimberly said that title is perfect. Who beans?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank
So
you.
now you know where to start, how to start, and all the things. Anything striking you as something that makes you hesitate?
Thank you for coming back and checking on me. I no, I guess not. I just know I need to start creating these low cost digital products or these lower cost digital products.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And the
I knew that
last
before.
workshop, it shows you exactly how to set that funnel and stuff up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you're equipped.
Thank you.
It's just, while you line dancing, one day a week, work on them digital products.
Mm-hmm. I'm not dance that much right now because I'm working on this stuff. Thank
Well,
you. I got
good. Well,
all
good.
Friday.
But don't stop the line dancing. Take a dance break and then get back to
I've been
it.
taking one for 3 weeks now, but
All right.
okay.
Well, get to it then. All right, y'all. We're ready for Shawana Kennedy Media. So, Shawana Kennedy, are you ready? Come off the mic, because I want you to tell the people what you do as a service. They know who you are. They know what your business is called, because I make all of that your name every day. But tell them the service that you provide. Who is the one type of client that you serve? What is the one problem you solve for them? What is your one main offer that solves that problem? And then get to the meat of it, which is what is the one thing in the way of you making your first six figures or your next six figures?
All right, all right, all right. Well, yes, I am Shawana Kennedy of Kennedy Media. One of the things that we get to do, we are a full service media production and visibility company. Uh, the primary focus or our ideal avatar is women. However, I do get the privilege to serve a few good, strong men. So, to help high achieving entrepreneurs, business owners to be seen, heard, known, and paid for their brilliance through the power of video visibility. Because what we do is amplify their storytelling and strategically position their content.
Okay.
Um, because usually our person, uh, it's turning their overwhelm of the brilliance in their business and amplifying it through more video visibility. I'm trying to
Okay.
think of the other question. Where the
No, you
question
answered
is.
all of those preliminary questions. Let's go to your one thing. What is the one thing you feel like is in the way of you making your first six figures or your next six figures?
It's still being underexposed, even with certain things that I do. I know that I do have to amplify that and go even bigger.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things which is currently in the works as we speak is through automation. The automation I know has been a a challenge, but we are working through that as we speak. So it's underexposure in one word. It's underexposure for what it is that we do, and it's underexposure in the sense of the actual offer. I believe
Mm-hmm.
it's the offer so that people understand what we offer based off what their need is. Because I know the primary focus is video visibility,
Mm-hmm.
but for some people, it's restructuring certain things visibly so that people understand that we also manage social media. So when people see certain things, they know I talk about video visibility, video, whether you're podcast, and of course, turning the podcast into things that you could use on YouTube, thus with your courses and that. But a lot of people do not realize that we do handle social media management, which has been a large percentage of Kennedy Media's revenue. So it's amplifying that portion, I believe. We have one of the main offers is like our visibility vault, and that is where we can even assist some folk who uh, they may not have the disposable funds to come right in and let us handle everything, but then we can position some people or the individual who is trying to scale in their business to do more things visibly. So that comes by way of even helping them with their social media, coaching, and those type of things.
Okay. If you're paying attention, I'm already in Chat GPT. So, um, you're already doing a lot of content, right? First of all, you definitely need to get clear on the messaging for what you do, not just the general what you do in a content way, but what the offer actually is that is your front facing offer. Okay. So that's the first thing. People need to know what that main offer is, period. And I don't know if you say that enough. I think maybe you talk about the general thing of what you do, but maybe not the specific offer. So that specific offer needs to start getting more exposure in the content that you already do. And then you use that offer to do things like case studies and storytelling and behind the scenes and whatever, but all of it is the same offer so that people are very familiar with what that main offer is. You already know how to do that. Start doing it. Now, let's just say you've already incorporated that into your content, and now people are clear what you do and the specific offer that is the entry point to coming into that, right? The next thing is going to be paid ads. right? You're definitely going to have to dip into paid ads. That is also where I am. People are very clear what I do, but I'm still underexposed. Even though I get media and features and all the things, my offer is still underexposed because it is now time for me to delve into paid ads. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
we're asking ChatGPT. My client, Shawana Kennedy of Kennedy Media, specializes in creating video visibility for entrepreneurs that need to be seen, heard, and paid. She herself does a lot of video for her services, but feels she is underexposed. Besides paid ads and content, give me uncommon, highly impactful with effective conversion for her services. Are you ready?
Yes.
See what the chatster comes up with. I love that. Let's get Shawana Kennedy seen like the boss she is. Come through now. If she's already killing it on camera, let me tell y'all how my chatty know how to talk to me because love it. All right, the Visibility Collab cast. What is that? Create a short format co-branded video series where she spotlights other entrepreneurs and positions herself as the connector of credibility. You already do that. You probably need to share more clips of you doing that and put it
Mm-hmm.
and more directly tie it to your offer. Okay. Let's go to
Mm,
number
yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah.
The before the glow reels show raw footage versus the finished product from client projects. Uncommon twist. Record the client's reaction watching the final edit. That emotional response becomes viral content and a testimonial all in one. Jesus. I love that. I called on my father. That was a great one. One of that last part at the end, the uncommon twist. I love it for you. I love that for you. Because even when you do the things that you feel like are small, that took no time, I feel like even those things, if you start showing them to the client and getting their reaction, would be awesome. Because everybody always feels like everything that you do for them is so amazing, but that's
Mm-hmm.
not being captured. So I love that. That needs to be, yes, number two all day. Okay. Number three, visibility makeovers as case studies. I love this. Host a 30-minute visibility audit live stream for a volunteer entrepreneur. Conversion hook. Viewers can book a paid version for their brand. The watch to lead conversion rate on live makeovers is massive because it mixes expertise and transformation in real time. How you liking that one?
Yeah. No, 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 no. I like that. It's just making me think something that a project that I'm currently working on. I mean, I
Mhm.
have screenshots, but I do now wish I took some video because I'm
Yeah.
almost done with a particular project that would have
So
been
you're
great for
talking
that
about
one.
a case study. That's more number two. This is saying, so remember we did a whole week on live selling, right? And we talked about how we need to get in on what the product based businesses are doing. They're having their own home shopping networks. This is your version of your own home shopping network where live you take a person that maybe you already vetted, maybe you got people that fill out a form and you picked one, whatever, but you take that person and live you go through their video visibility or their visibility, and you use them as a live case study like this live coaching we're doing right now, and you give them a blueprint on how they can get that visibility increase and what you would do for them if they hired you, right? That is the live selling piece. So it's not the gathering old stuff and you wish you had took video behind it. This is a person who you just like now. I don't know what you're gonna ask me, and I'm answering it because I have the expertise. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So you could do that once a month. That's your live shopping network. We all need to find a way to do this. So I love that. Number four, strategic guest appearances on clients' platforms. You kind of do this. I think that you need to point to a specific offer more when you do it. There's
This
so
is
much
true. This is so
language
true.
around who you are, what you do, what Kennedy Media does, but there's hardly ever language around a specific offer.
You're right.
You're not the only one guilty of that. I'm guilty of that too, because you know me, I don't even be wanting clients half the time, so I really don't be wanting to say nothing. But yeah, We need to start when you are appearing and when you're guesting, have guests on your stuff. We need to tie it to a direct offer from now on. Number 5, micro movie testimonials. Instead of typical video testimonials, produce 90-second mini documentaries showing your client's journey. Now that goes back to what you said, that you wish you had got screenshots and videos. Highly produce some of those things into little documentaries of where they were and where they are now. Love that for you, because that's going to also show off your capabilities. So I like that. What do you think about that?
No, I do. I like it. I like it. Yeah,
What's the hesitation?
No. I
Is
mean,
that just
because
your brain
I'm so,
processing?
it is processing, but I'm still, this breath is still with a level of gratitude. Let me just say that. It's with a level of gratitude to even be at this space, in this place, as a business, as a, look, a Black woman owned business. I'm definitely proud of the strides, and a part of that is due to some of Shake Cannon's coaching. And yeah, I really feel good, and I'm excited to take it even higher, even further, bigger. And it's doing these things. So seeing it for me has always been that, being in it and being a action taker, an immediate action taker, because we do have to take action. We can receive all of this information that you share with us, but if we do not put it to action, it falls flat. It basically stay where it is. And so I appreciate you. I appreciate these years that you have poured into the morning show. For the people who have been blessed enough, whether they commented or just peeked in from afar, I want you to know, from Shawana Kennedy of Kennedy Media, the things that you have done for me and my business brand, individually and as a company. I appreciate you. You already know that I love you with the love of the Lord. None of this is falling on deaf ears. And yeah. I'm excited. I'm gonna half of this stuff. It is going to definitely be implemented. You already know some of these things that are in the works right now because of you staying on top of me, holding me accountable. And no, I love the fact that yes, you do have to be willing to invest in what it is that you want done for you and your business. So people, don't be afraid to invest. Some of these things is more than just fear. People have to be okay to invest, because some of that is not just the fear. It's people, you spend money where you want to grow. So don't be afraid to spend money where you want to grow, folks. So that's part of my take, and things that I am right now because of growth. I am in a place where I can, and is being able to pay for some of the services and the things that are needed for my business. And part of that is due to Shay Cannon. So thank you.
You're
So give me
welcome.
my link so I could
I
say
know,
this.
right? But before I give you the link, let's go back through these because we got a few more, right? So authority placement via PR angles is one. The exposure challenge. You can run a 5-day challenge, 3-day challenge. Hey, you can do a 1-day challenge. Cinematic B-roll licensing. I love this. Shawana, you and I are very good at capturing B-roll. Have you ever thought about some of that B-roll that does not have you in it? Because we love to do nature B-roll, busy scene B-roll, and all of
That
that.
is a great,
Ever
that's
thought
a great
about?
idea, because it makes you think about, you see
Yes,
stock like iStock and some of the other companies that have stuff,
yes.
but some of the places that we go and some of the things that we see, they
Mm-hmm.
don't have that.
Exactly.
That is
Um,
actually, that's a good
It's a great
idea.
one, right? See, and you was trying to rush me through it while you was giving your testimonial. Praise them. But yeah, let's finish this. Paid by the views guarantee offer. I don't really like that one. But you can kind of play with it to where it's not a money back guarantee, but it's a we'll keep working until you get the views guarantee. I don't mind that, but we ain't giving no money back. So that's kind of how you can play with number 9. Number 10, visibility report cards. I love those as lead magnets. So look at that one.
Mhm.
I even think that a visibility report card would be a great way to get a discovery call, right? Where you do a quick little audit. It could be a way that you do the live selling, giving somebody live a visibility report card. They tell you where their stuff is. You share your screen and go and look and give them some kind of rating. I love that. visibility through association, get her brand's logo featured on a preferred partner video and all of that good stuff like that. Transform past clients into referral influencers. Yeah, so you definitely need some type of affiliate referral program. So let me grab your link. I have to stop sharing. And there's the link. So Shawana, candidate media. There's your link, Shawana. All right. So I feel like this was a great day of the One Thing live coaching. It was awesome. Dr. LaFera asked about kind of critiquing or getting ChatGPT to critique her low cost, high easy conversion products. We'll do that tomorrow if we have time. But tomorrow we would like to do some live One Thing coaching with new people. I know Dr. LaFera and Dr. Tachi. I'm not Dr. LaFera, but Dr. Latoya Davis and Dr. Tachi are over here on the YouTube side because they didn't get in studio in enough time. But hopefully they come in studio tomorrow and we'll do their live coaching because it'll be a great experience for them. Tracy is also over here on the YouTube side. Okay. Again, this has been great, y'all. This has been extra wonderful. I can't tell you enough. Tomorrow, Dr. Tasha says she'll definitely be on tomorrow. So cool beans. And I know Dr. Latoya will too. So we'll get them tomorrow. And then Dr. LaFera will try to, at the end, go back to your product before we end it. Okay, y'all, let's talk about what's happening this week. So what's happening this week is tomorrow we're doing the One Thing live coaching again tomorrow. And we're doing our final farewell to the morning show on tomorrow. I want to share something with you that I have placed inside of our free mastermind group, okay? And that is, I know a lot of people want to say goodbye. They're not in studio, they're not live on YouTube, or they're not saying anything live in the chat, and that chat will go away. Go inside of our Her First Six Figures in Business Mastermind with Shay Cannon on Facebook. This is our free business mastermind group. And find this post. It is pinned, okay? This is where you can say your personal goodbye to the morning show. Keith has already started us off with a very heartfelt, long goodbye. And I want to know your personal goodbye to the morning show. So if you have ever gotten a nugget of value, a tip, a resource, or anything from this morning show, I want to know about it. So sign our guest book in our free mastermind group, and I will appreciate it. That will, oh, Keith, don't start, Keith. I told you my G is capital. What you're not finna do is make me cry, even though I know Heather and Shawana gonna do they're gonna do their very best tomorrow to make me cry. And I don't know if they're gonna succeed or not. I'm gonna try to keep that G capital. All right. But so that is what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, we're having at 7 p.m. our fuck up night virtual happy hour. Okay, this is the only time that you're able to find a particular thing going on in your business. So Dr. LaFera, you could bring that up tomorrow night if we don't get to you in the morning show. Okay, so this is usually something that is for the paid membership only, but we invite the free group to come in on the second half of it. All right. On Saturday, we have our winter boot camp intensive. Okay, it's your big fat money you're planning for 2026. You can go to shaycannon.com/winter. All right. Now, let me tell you something. Today is a deadline. If you do not go ahead and pay for your boot camp today, you will lose the super bonus. Okay. See, there's 14 hours to go. After tomorrow, you will lose the regular bonuses. And after Friday, the coupon codes will expire. You will not be able to save money using any coupon code. All right. So if we go down, the super bonus is an extra 2-hour session that's going to happen on, I think it's December the 7th. You're going to do an additional Q&A. We're going to work through those tools. It's going to be a work session. You're going to get the session replay, all of the things, plus everything in the regular bonuses, okay? Regular bonuses are going to include all those tools I create for y'all to make implementing easier, okay? And then on Friday, you lose all of the discounts. Now, if you are in the free mastermind group, there is a coupon code that is in the featured post. If you are in the paid membership, I'm gonna go ahead and put that again in the membership, but I posted it what it was before. But you can also go to your dashboard and it tells you what your coupon code is for most workshops, and it is the same one for this workshop, but I will post it again today. All right. Now, what are we gonna do? We're going to do an annual plan that is an overview for the year of 2026. We're going to do a quarterly plan that is an overall repeatable structure for 2026. We're going to do a monthly framework that is the theme plan for alignment for 2026. Weekly execution plan that actually moves the needle for growth, and then a daily flow of life routine and focused time blocks for success in 2026. The way I am breaking this down for your year, nobody else is doing it the way that I'm doing it. So I know right now everybody's saying, oh, come and do your annual planning with me. Come do your business plan. They're not doing it the way we're gonna break it down, okay? And the way that I broke it down in the past, which is not like how I'm going to go deeper this time, you're going to have access to that as one of your regular bonuses. So go to shaycannon.com/winter, okay, and go ahead and sign up, because after midnight tonight, you will not get the super bonus. After midnight tomorrow night, you will not get the regular bonuses. After midnight Friday night, your coupon codes will no longer work, okay? So that is on Saturday. Sunday, for the paid group only, we're doing our 14-day November goal sprint. It gets started. So Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Cool beans. All right, guys. This has been the Her First Six Figures Morning Show, which is an interactive coaching and training experience as part of our free business mastermind group that positions Black and brown female online service-based entrepreneurs to generate your first six figures by learning how to make the money and create time freedom. If you want to learn more about me, your host, Shay Cannon, plus get links to resources like how to join the free business mastermind group or how to get show notes from past recent episodes, go to the description below. If you have not already, give us a thumbs up for the episode. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, because just because this morning show is going away, you know me well enough to know that that is not the end of the value. I am going to give you value in other ways right here on this channel, so you definitely want to be subscribed. All right, cool. Today's live coaching, we're going to have the second half of that tomorrow, so you can be able to check that out too, to see if any of the personalized, customized coaching could help you in your business too. All right. Tomorrow is the last day of the morning show, so please do join us to say goodbye. I would appreciate to hear all about all the value the morning show has given you. So that'll be tomorrow. But for right now, the studio is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.